When Sheikha Sahey first fell pregnant in 2015, she knew she had a lot to learn.
I wouldn't say I had vast knowledge of models of care available to me or that I even had a choice to birth how I wanted.
When her birth didn't go to plan, having a midwife who'd cared for her throughout her pregnancy helped Sheikha feel safe.
I would look to Zave, who was my midwife, for approval of, like, I had that much trust in her, you know, and everything was my choice. She was like, mate, this is your birth.
Cool colours, huh? Look at that.
I felt, powerless to really do anything. So having Zave there, who had been there, who knew all those, like, our goals and our wants and needs for it, was really, really helpful. Helped me to feel more confident just in being there for Sheikha.
With the support of her midwife, Sheikha was able to birth her younger 2 children at home.
It was just an incredibly domestic experience and so everyday and everything that I had wished for.
The style of maternity care where you have the same health professional or small team the whole way through pregnancy and birth is known as continuity of care.
Getting into continuity of care is a game of luck. It's a game of postcodes. Where do you live? What's available in your community? What's available at your local hospital?
For those who can afford it, the workaround is to go through a private obstetrician.
You're cared for by your specialist obstetrician gynaecologist who sees you throughout your antenatal journey, as well as intrapartum care, in other words, labour and delivery, and then postpartum care.
While it might seem obvious that parents would like to know the people delivering their baby, it's not necessarily the norm. Of the hundreds of models of care available to pregnant people across Australia, less than a third offer full continuity of care. Even then, some maternal health experts say the proportion of women actually able to access that care is likely much smaller.
The benefits of midwifery of continuity of care have been now well studied. Babies more likely to be born around their due date, less early stillbirths, less interventions, particularly episiotomies, hugely beneficial impacts in terms of experience, very positive women's experiences.
The issue is resources. It's workforce, it's financial. I think they're offered what systems can provide at this stage, but like so many things, the demand is greater than the ability to supply that service.
New mum Jamie Gallagher found that trusted relationship in a private obstetrician. As a physiotherapist working in women's health, Jamie was worried because she knew she had some risk factors.
He obviously explained all the risks that were involved in having a caesarean, but respected that I'd made that decision after a lot of thought and consideration.
Jamie had baby Grace 10 months ago via elective caesarean.
She was screaming straight away and so it was just beautiful to see her.
She's deeply grateful she had the choice to birth the way she wanted.
I am so glad I made the decisions that I did, and I know that that's not the right decision for everybody, but it was the right decision for me and my body.
Sheikha too hopes other women get to have the same freedom of choice.
Your birth is your own, so whether you choose to go public, private, home birth, natural birth, take all the things, that's completely up to you.
A value shared despite having very different births. Kathleen Calderwood, ABC News.
And the ABC wants to hear your stories about pregnancy, birth and maternity care. Go to abc.net.au/birth project to share your experience.